Hey Taurus, welcome to a reading. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. I've been so busy, honestly. So busy. Blessed to be busy, but damn, I feel like I'm being split everywhere. All right, Taurus, this reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you feel Taurus is very heavily placed. We got the Sun card. If you resonate with this reading, please like and or subscribe. If you're interested in booking a personal service, feel free to do that as well. My tarot class starts on Sunday, the 21st. There's still 2 seats available if you're interested in a 7-week course with me to learn how to read tarot for yourself and for others, okay? All right, let's get it popping, Taurus. What's going on with you? Oof. Take me in your arms. Somebody's in love, and don't you? Okay, I know not everybody's in a relationship, but that just popped through for somebody. All right, let's see what's going on with Taurus. Wow, 6 of Cups. 9 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups. So there is a lot of emotions here, Taurus. What's going on with Taurus, Spirit? 9 of Wands. 8 of Wands in reverse. Someone's thinking about somebody, but they're not talking to them. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. This is a very black and white reading, Taurus. Very simple. I'm going to have to pull into other aspects of your life, but Spirit does want to bring this up. This is all about missing somebody, missing how a connection used to feel, used to be. It's like the nostalgia. It's feeling very burdened in everyday life with the 9 of Wands, feeling quite stagnant in regards to a connection, because in this reading, I feel like someone is not talking to someone here. There's almost like a wish that there could be communication here. There's kind of like, I wish things could have been like they used to be. So I'm going to say this very straightforward towards the collective that I'm reaching out to, whether it's this person to you or you to them. This is kind of like saying, man, I wish things could be like they used to. I wish the hands could turn back and be how we fell in love the first time around. I wish that things could have worked out the way that I wanted them to work out. Instead, I'm left with these memories, holding on to the good times with somebody here, feeling dissatisfied with what's going on right now with the 9 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Wands in the upright. It's like, I'm dissatisfied. I'm working so hard. I got so much on my plate, but I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. You know, there's a dissatisfaction emotionally because the emotions are tied to the past. Okay, 8 of Cups reverse, 9 of Cups reverse. Somebody is in the past. Okay, they feel like the hands of fate were not with them in this situation. It could feel like whatever connection this was, there was a lot of what could have been like this faded energy. And it's like almost like the universe, yeah, there it is, 2 of Cups in reverse. I just split the deck, Taurus. 2 of Cups in reverse. It's like the universe went against us. So somebody here feels like there was a relationship that was meant to be. Okay, 2 of Cups reverse. And it's almost like every other connection that you or this person tries to connect with, it's just not, they cannot seem to connect there. Why? Because the 8 of Cups is in reverse. Somebody just wishes deep down that something from the past could be renewed. Okay, they wish they can get over something. Let's put it that way. Now we do have a lot of 9s, so 9s are usually indicative of closing out a chapter because 10 closes. So it almost feels like something is almost over. But we do have the 8 and then the 9. So for me as a reader, 9 of Cups goes down to the 8 of Cups when I go reverse. But now the 8 of Cups goes down to the 7 of Cups. And that to me is the illusion, is the thinking. Okay? The shoulda, coulda, wouldas is what I'm feeling here. Yeah. And so I feel like in this collective, it's hard to connect with people. You know, it's hard to really connect with maybe new romantic relationships. It's almost like somebody, you know, has a hard time opening up to new things, to new romantic partnerships, because their heart is still in the past, you know? Okay. So that's what I see in love. I don't see things progressing in your love life. I don't. I see things, I feel with this is a lack of progression. I feel like there's no communication for some of you. I feel like someone is realizing that they really have to figure out how to release somebody emotionally once and for all, because they're not feeling satisfaction in their present life. Let's get a shadow on that. No, let's get a healing card. Let's get a healing card on that Eight of Cups reverse for Taurus. Temptation. See that? Look at that. Eight of Cups in reverse, temptation. For some of you, there could be a part of you that wonders, should I go back? What would that be like? There's a secret desire to see what would happen if you were to try again with somebody here. Emotionally. Not action, but emotionally. There's still that temptation to this person. Okay? So the temptation needs to be healed. Let's see what else, Spirit, that Taurus needs to work on. Let's get the nine of... let's go down to the Wheel of Fortune. What does Taurus have to heal with the Wheel of Fortune? You got two energies, procrastination and home. And look, I just got a notification of my own memories. It says, look back at your memories September 17th. So September 17th, maybe not this year, or maybe that's what you're doing today. You're finding yourself thinking about the past, right? And this notification is my children when they were babies. Anyway, so with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, we have home and we have procrastination with the Wheel of Fortune. So that tells me that some of you guys are in this limbo because you're not making a change, because you're in the past. Why do I say that? Six of Cups. Six of Cups. That's right, yeah, Six of Cups in the upright position with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay? Somebody still wonders about somebody from the past. Okay, and it's going to manifest differently for all of you. It could be that you don't want to deal with this person. You don't want to talk to them. You went through a hardship, but your emotions are still there. Your mind is still there. Some of you guys are secretly wishing that maybe we can try again at some point, sometime when the time is right. You know, because there's a love and the connection that still feels like it's there, the better times. Someone is still holding on to the better times of a situation. Okay. What's going on with career for Taurus? Career for Taurus. Career for Taurus. Ten of Wands. You're going through it. So over here you have the Nine of Wands. Now you got the Ten of Wands. For some of you guys, you might be thinking about leaving your job. You might be finishing up a project. You might be leaving your job. You're kind of feeling worn down. So energy could be depleting for you. Maybe for some of you manifesting as your back hurting. Maybe for some of you physical labor. Yeah, you're feeling like tired. What's going on with career in Taurus? Career in Taurus. What's going on with career in Taurus? We have the Temperance here. You really are trying to stay balanced. Okay, things might feel still in your career, meaning like there's not much movement. When I see Temperance, there's not much movement. It's because Temperance talks about flexibility, things going very slow, needing to try different things. Okay, there's a need for balance here. So Spirit is saying one of your spiritual lessons right now is to be flexible, is to find balance, is to take your time, is to heal. Right? Temperance is all about healing as well. What isn't working in your life? Because the Ten of Wands is not just career, it's everything. You know, it's everything that you're carrying. And Spirit is saying this is your lesson about taking things slow, being flexible. What different things you need to try if something is not working? What ways do you need to heal? And what ways do you have to bring balance back into your life? And guess what? Temperance is cups. So notice how it's tied to the emotions. Okay, Taurus? So I feel like I'm connecting to a collective of Taurans that are very emotional. Career in Taurus, career in Taurus, career in Taurus, Spirit. We have Judgment, okay? So for some of you guys, you're getting a lot of attention, a lot of recognition around something here. And for some of you, spiritually speaking, you're doing a life review, right? Because Judgment talks about life review, decisions, calling things out, seeing the truth when Spirit is nudging you, and it's in the upright position. So for this collective, you know this already. You've already been feeling Spirit telling you, hey, let's look at this. Let's make a decision. What do we got to do here? What do we got to call out? Where do we got to take accountability? What do we need to change? And you're listening to this. So you're actually in a moment of decision, Taurus. Awakening. There it is, world. You're in that moment. You're in a moment where you're about to make a big choice. Okay? You're seeing things. You're seeing things very spiritually as well. Okay? What is the advice for Taurus? What is the advice for Taurus, this collective? Page of Pentacles in reverse. That is Taurus energy right there as your advice. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus. What is that? That's the student. It's the student. It's the person that's looking for a new job. It's the person that's shopping at the mall. So this has to do with learning and finances, your root, your grounding. So what is your advice? The Page of Pentacles is in reverse as your advice. So this is going to resonate different for all of you. For some of you, it's, I don't want to be here anymore, but are you looking for a job? Right? Or, hey, I need to learn a new skill. Maybe I should go back to school. Are you looking for, education? 3, you might feel like there's a project or something where you can bring financial abundance into your life, but are you doing any work towards that? Because the Page of Pentacles in reverse can be quite lazy, right? It's a new energy. It's the curiosity. So the Page of Pentacles is talking about, hey, you want new avenues? You want new something, better health, better money. What are you doing about it? Okay, that's your advice. You're looking for this new avenue of abundance. And what decision are you going to make about it? Okay, what actions are you going to take? So Taurus, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments if it did. Bye.